Chattisfying.
So have you ever sort of had a game that you've streamed that you just really hated? What's your least favorite game that you've streamed?
Let me tell you. I'm just going to open up Twitch Tracker because I've actually forgotten the name of it.
It's that bad.
You guys might hate me for this because it's quite a I think it's a fairly big name. Let me see if I can find it here. Yes, here we go. Life is Strange. This game was not part of my typical games. This was the one and only time a viewer has redeemed a game on my channel, which was a redeem for 50k, and
Right.
it technically is there, but it's invisible because it's a little bit dangerous game to play. So there are rules that I'm putting in place to make it, because if I'm not enjoying the game and I'm doing it purely
what was it that you didn't like about it though? Did you not like the game, or was it your community's reaction to the game that you didn't like?
Actually, the community loved it.
Right.
I'm looking at Twitch Tracker. I was getting an average of about 9 views. I think it is. Is that the green one? Yeah,
What's
about an
a
average of about 9
Twitch
views. It's
Tracker?
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But for me, I really didn't enjoy the game.
Oh, fair
And
enough.
I think, in fact, yeah, Shauno, I think Shauno was there. Like, he was watching. Okay, fair enough. He weren't a big fan of it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Neither was I, to be fair.
I
But I
quite
think for
liked
me,
it. I haven't played it.
I mean-
I've watched it. It looks really good. But
I mean,
each their own.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's a good game in its own right. But for me, I like a little bit of I like that sort of like action adventure sort of thing. More of the genre.
You like
I think, for
action?
me.
There's not really any action in Life is Strange, is it? It's all a story.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Apart
I'm not a fan of the, like, you're just living the story only. Like, you don't actually do anything. You just
exactly.
yeah.
You're locked into this experience, but it's really restricted. Like, it's.
See, that's interesting, because for me, the most important thing when I play a video game is the story. If the story is great but the gameplay isn't that good, I'll still complete the game if I can. That's what I did with Horizon Zero Dawn, because I didn't like the gameplay of that, but the story was fantastic, so I turned it down to story mode and enjoyed the story. Whereas if it's the opposite way around and the gameplay is fantastic but the story is shite, I'm more likely to put the game down. Not that a game can have fantastic gameplay and just have no story, that's fine, but if it has a story and it's bad, I'm more likely to put it down than the other way around.
Yeah, no, I think you got a good point, and I'm not disagreeing with you by any means. I do think you need a good story, not necessarily, but you do need a good story to foster a good sort of experience with it. However, I think for me, you got to put some emphasis on the gameplay. Like, even a little bit, like you
I like the pew pews.
Yes, I like the pew pews.
I like the thwang thwangs and the pew pews. I'm not a, like, what do they call them? It's like a good example of this that's actually a game I'm interested in was the Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, Telltale
game,
series.
The Telltale
where
one,
like it's a Telltale kind of a thing where there is a little bit of action that I can see. The games that I've seen that it's like you just walk in a room and you look at the stuff and then you go out of the room. It's like you're in a movie instead of in a video game kind of a feel. And I think that's the Life is Strange feel, is that you're just sort of walking through an environment and things are happening, but you're not a part of it. You're just watching it happen.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you on that. And I do think, it's, you go from playing all these games that are really like, really anything of your cup of tea. And I mean that, anything. Life is Strange, I was just, there was like maybe like 2 or 3 good moments in it. But in that entire game, I think I spent a total of maybe about 15 or 20 hours on it.
Wow.
I just felt like I was just wasting time. And it was a really cool game, but it's not one that
It is, yeah. It's not your bag.
Exactly. So that to me, Life is Strange is the definitive, that's the worst game I've streamed. And not for the views, that was for me.
No, that's fair.
Chattisfied.